Hey Afton,
Hey!
I'm excited to be here at your home today asking 36 questions. I can't wait to dive into your story. Today's interview will give the FMG community a chance to learn more about you. You ready to get started?
Let's do this thing. Welcome to my backyard. Come on, Ruth.
Afton, let's get started with some personal questions to help everyone get to know you better.
Yeah.
Where did you grow up and how has that shaped who you are today?
I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia, and I actually grew up in maybe 6 different towns. So I'm very adaptable to change when it comes to going to new locations. And having to change all the time, you can have a new start, maybe form a new persona, kind of find yourself with those things.
That's great. What's something unique about you that most people don't know?
Good girl, Rue. Something unique about me. Actually this morning, it's not unique, but my husband always says I leave spoons out in the house, and I found 2 spoons, one in the bathroom and one on the counter, just because I love peanut butter and I'll just eat it randomly and leave the spoon wherever.
That's interesting. If your life had a theme song, what would it be?
Theme song? I have no idea. Maybe Don't Stop Believin' by Journey.
How about a personal goal? What's something you're currently working on outside of fitness? Outside of fitness,
I'm growing my garden, actually, working on my garden, and I have 2 book clubs. I actually run 1 book club and have another. I'll show you my garden, actually. Let's go ahead and check it out. It's my favorite part of the house.
Who's had the biggest impact on your life?
So the biggest impact would definitely be my husband and my mother, and some mentors I've had along the way throughout competing. You can see here we have different vegetables, peas, radishes, lavender. In here we had these guys bud up a few days ago too. Got zucchini, cucumber.
I think you've answered this a little bit. How do you like to spend your time when you're not competing?
In the garden, of course. And of course with my dogs. Rue, come here, Rue. She loves smelling the dirt. It has manure in it. This is Rue. She's my eldest. She's gonna be 10 soon.
Sweet. So, how about unwinding? What's your favorite thing to do after a long day?
Same thing, cuddle the dogs, maybe stretch a little bit in the house. That's about it. Chocolate is always a good thing to have.
Nice. You mentioned earlier that you run a book club. Is there a book that you're currently reading or something that's inspired you?
I am. I'm reading 2 books right now. They're right over here, actually. We have Be Useful, 7 Tools for Life, Arnold Schwarzenegger. This book is really, really good. And then my girlfriend recommended it, Renata, you guys might know her as a designer, while I was reading it. And this other book she recommended was Shoe Dog. I haven't started it yet, but this is the book club book that we're reading. And yeah, I'll get started on that, and I have to read it within 6 days because I'm a procrastinator.
Now let's talk about your journey in fitness and competing. These are the stories that inspire so many in the FMG community. What initially drew you to the world of competing?
What drew me to competing was like getting so many compliments on my physique while I was growing up. I had quad splits when I was in 7th and 8th grade when I would run track and field, and everyone was like, Afton, your legs look amazing. You should be a fitness model. And one of my best friends who was in my wedding, Ashley, her mother was like, Afton, you should do one of those fitness competitions where they do like splits and stuff like that. So I decided to do a competition just because everyone believed in me.
Nice. How did you feel before and after stepping on that stage for the first time?
Exactly the same before and after. It wasn't something new. I competed in track and field for age 10 to 28. What is that, 18 years or so? So I'm used to like being in the limelight and having to like get everything together when there's an excitement all at once.
What's been the most unforgettable moment in competition?
Unforgettable. 2020, Miami. It was my 2nd crown. I went there on my own. It was one of those shows I went to on my own. Usually I always had my husband travel with me, but I don't know. I just felt really, really good about the physique that I brought there.
What's one piece of advice you wish you had before your first competition?
First piece of advice. I feel like I did everything the way I needed to, but for other people, just get posing, get a coach, because it is going to make a huge difference in your physique.
Is there any myths about competing that you'd like to clear up?
Myths. You don't have to take drugs to win. You don't have to get things done to your body or your face to win and do well. So many people think that, oh, I'm only gonna win if I do that, or I'm only gonna be successful if I do that. You can be completely natural. You can be pristine.
What accomplishment in your fitness career means the most to you?
Accomplishments means the most. You know, it has nothing to do with like fitness so much as creating pristine posing for all my posing clients. That was my biggest accomplishment, is creating that, because it's something that I love, that I do. Like, I don't feel like I'm working when I'm doing it and coaching people.
How do you balance the demands of competing with your everyday responsibilities?
You know, it's a part of your life when you've been doing it for so long. I started lifting when I was 14 years old in my basement. My dad had one of those machines with like leg extensions, hence the splits, when I was in 7th grade. But yeah, can you repeat the end part of that question?
How do you balance the demands of competing with your everyday responsibilities?
Yeah. I just balance it through kind of naturally becoming a part of my life. And my husband's a good support too. He eats healthy as well, so I'm not tempted by bad food at all.
What does the FMG community mean to you?
It is a good community, honestly, for fitness and like-minded people. Throughout different federations, I created some of my best friends, Nikki, Makina, and we're still friends now, and we talk all the time, at least 3 times a week through Marco Polo.
What's your favorite workout routine or exercise?
Favorite workout routine. I really enjoy legs. You know, I was an upper body girl growing up, having a natural like inverted triangle body type. I just developed muscles so quickly up here, but I've really enjoyed developing the glutes and the legs.
Do you prefer training in the morning or evening?
I prefer training during lunchtime when there's not a lot of people in the gym.
My next question was why, but you answered that. What's one fitness misconception you used to believe?
Fitness misconception? You know, from the beginning of time, I understood fitness right away. Like, I have a common sense and like an intuition about fitness, so there's nothing I've ever done that like is incorrect. You know, if you're doing anything different, you're gonna get progress.
How do you maintain a strong mindset when it comes to nutrition?
You're asking the wrong person when it comes to eating healthy, because my body's very efficient in, I don't know, digesting anything that I give it. So like I try my best, you know, 80-20 rule, probably 90-10 rule during prep.
What's your go-to meal when you're craving something delicious but healthy? Delicious
but healthy. You know, I have them in the fridge here. Get to check out a fitness person's fridge. Dates. Oh my gosh, these are really, really good when you're craving sugar, because it doesn't increase your insulin, like it doesn't spike your blood sugar as much, and it gives you enough like sugar taste if you just have 1 or 2 of them. So there's a lot of fiber in this, and those are great.
What's the hardest part of competition prep for you?
Hardest part is like eating healthy. It really is. It's the hardest. Preps have been fairly easy, except the last one that I did when I like stopped training in the summer. When we traveled to Paris to go to the Olympics, but the food is definitely the most challenging.
What do you eat or drink to fuel your best workouts?
Water.
Yes. Do you have any favorite recovery methods after intense training sessions?
Oh, you know, I love massage Mondays with my husband. I wish they happened more often. So getting massages are nice. I have one scheduled actually on Monday with a chiropractor appointment and some acupuncture.
If you could use one piece of gym equipment for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I was thinking about barbells, because barbells are a compound movement. You know, I can use my body weight for a lot of things, but I love me a barbell rack because you can do pull-ups on it. You can do so many things with barbells.
To wrap things up, let's do a fire round of fun questions.
Ooh, let's do it.
Just say the thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
What's the first thing you do when you wake up?
Cuddle the dogs.
If you could meet any 3 people, past or present, who would they be?
Oh gosh, I have no idea. I'm not like I don't know. No idea. Past or present. Meet them. Oh gosh, I'm not a quick fire person. I don't know.
We'll move on to the next one.
Yes.
What's your guilty pleasure, snack or treat?
Oh, guilty pleasure snack, brownies. Brownies. I will eat a whole pan like every other month off season.
What hobby or passion do you have outside of fitness?
Ooh, sourdough starter. You want to smell some?
If you could instantly learn any new skill, what would it be?
Instantly learn any new skill. Like stocks and stuff, and if I enjoyed it. If I could instantly learn it and how to invest, I would do that.
What's something exciting on your bucket list?
Going to Australia would be great, and I know the World Championships is there, but we'll see.
What song gets you pumped up every time?
Teddy Swims' Lose Control. I love mellow music.
If you could train in any gym in the world, which one would it be?
Any gym, I don't care. I don't care.
What's a personal motto or quote that drives you?
This drove me when I used to run. To do less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. Steve Fontaine.
All right, so much, Aftan, for sharing your story and letting us get to know you better.
Yeah,
Your journey is so inspiring, and I know the FMG community will love hearing about it. Before you go, is there anything else you'd like to share or any advice you'd like to give the FMG family?
Make sure you're wearing sunscreen, people, when you're tanning outside. Advice for the FMG family, just enjoy every minute of it. It goes by so fast. I can't believe I've been competing since 2013. Oh my gosh, I've done like 12 shows.
Where can people follow your journey or connect with you online?
Aftan Noon Delight. It's my TikTok, my YouTube, my Instagram, and pristineposing.com, my posing business. Speaking of that, this is my posing station right here.
Thanks again for your time and energy. We're so excited to see what's next for you. Best of luck with everything, and we'll see you in the next FMG event.
I will see you in the next one. Dallas FMG 2025.